Hi there again, guys. It's me, Austineze. We're going to try to finish up the house today, so we only have a two-part build. As you can see, last time we got pretty far. I noticed after I went to go gather the wood, coming back and looking at some stuff, a couple mistakes I made. Easy corrections, though. I think that we'll be able to fix those, no problem, get on with the build, and finish up today. So let's do that. So one of the first things I noticed is I do like this double space here. Aesthetically, I think it's alright, but for what I want to do as far as windows and everything, I just couldn't get it to look right in my head. So this double space needs to go, and we are going to resolve that by taking out this middle pillar here. So I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops, and that guy right there as well. So take out those, and we're going to move it one closer to the door here. So that one has to go as well, and that one. So, oops. Let's get the logs back out. And we're going to stick it here so we get this gap of 1 instead of the double gap. And I think that'll make a much better aesthetic for us. And so let's put that in there, and we'll need an upside down stairs right here. Yeah. Yes, that's going to work out much better. So let's go ahead and do that again. Get the axe here. And back with the logs. And there, upside down stairs, go right there, as well as that last log. Goes in up there. Yep, that definitely makes me feel better. Okay, when we get to the windows, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to need to move this one as well. And of course, come on. Let's grab all of our supplies here. One, two, three, 4. That comes over, and then we put the wool back on this side. Yep, definitely. That's an improvement. Okay, so again, one more time, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the log over there. Put the wool back in. Right. So I know it seems just like madness at the moment. Oops. One more time. Alright, let's get these guys back here quickly, and then we will finish up. And I know I said last time that we didn't want to do these big things, but we're standing on the ground for these changes. It's not like... Oops, that stinks. It's not like I was asking you to go up there and rearrange the total roof. So... Uh-oh, where's those planks at? There it is. That goes there. And then we need the logs to go here. Upside down stairs. Go there. Okay. And one last one of the wool. Alright, that's pretty good. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's get this moved over. A little bit of that. We make sure we got all the stuff. Okay, let's get those logs back. Log, log, log. It's log, it's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's better than bad, it's good. Everyone wants a log. We're gonna need it log. Alright, enough of my silly humor. Alright, good. That's perfect. Okay. We don't need this. And in fact, that was one of the parts that we kind of made a mistake on. Well, not a mistake. Let's just say we omitted a part. Because our roof. We have this nice outcropping here on the side, but we totally forgot it here. So we are going to bring it down another level. Maybe two. We'll just have to take a look and see what that looks like. So all we have to do is hit right there on the top part. And I know that's covering up that log up on the top. That's okay. We still get the aesthetic we want with these roof parts, and that's okay. Let's see, let's take a look. Do we want one or do we want two? And then we had a two outcropping. Let's give it a shot here and see what... So I'm going to use a dirt spacer here just to get it started. And get rid of that. I'm not sure there's a... What do we think of that? Is it coming down too far? Let's go a few more this way and see. Oops. Darn it. That's the problem with stairs. Unless you hit that angle just right, it's always going to be wrong. Yeah, let's see, we got 4 more to put in there just to give it a look. Back through the door here. Not bad. I have to put something in there. Ooh, I got an idea for that. What do you think coming up this side? Let's come back over here and look again. Because it's all jagged like that, so... Yeah, I think coming 2 works. I think that's what we're going to do here. Okay, so let's finish it up like that. We're going to need 1 more set of stairs. So we can finish up on this side as well as do the other. And then we'll finish up on the floor slash, oh my gosh, floor slash ceiling in the other room, or excuse me, inside, on the interior. So I guess for the economy of things, I mean, I know we've done this here, but in survival server, we'll be realistic. That's the only log that we really need to have, at least for the visual of it, because on this side we're going to cover them up with planks. On that side we're covering up, well, no, we got the underside here. We do have the underside. I'll leave that up to you. I mean, I'm going to leave them there because I'm already got there. I don't want to wreck a whole bunch of stuff. For those of you who are watching all these videos from beginning to end, which you should do, always watch a video, building video all the way through before you start on it yourself. As I say that in part 2, right? Anyway. you'll know from the beginning whether or not you need to make some adjustments. Like, maybe you're one of those that saved up enough quartz that you'd rather use quartz instead of wool back there. In fact, that would not be a bad looking thing whatsoever. It'd probably give it a nicer, like you spend a bit of money. You're an aristocrat guy. Anyway, so some of these more hidden pieces of, or more of these hidden blocks. Oh man, did we run out already? We did. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Always 4 short. Steak break. How's the sun? Sun's doing good. Okay, we come in here. We'll just use this batch of logs. Get our last 4. We'll run back around over here. Put those last 4 on the house. Alright. So what do we think? Let's come over here and take a look. Standing up on our little light post. Yeah, I can see that. I like the bigger roof. And we've got the 2 coming out the side, so having it come 2 down. Alright, so let's take one thing at a time. So let's get back in there, and we're going to need to use these planks. They're kind of in my way now. We do want to fill this in just as much, so we're going to fill this in, then go do that one last spot on the inside. We were just talking about hidden blocks. This whole thing right here is going to end up being removed because we want that solid floor up there. So again, minor adjustments. That's what happens if you're building on the fly. If I had a plan all written out, sure, I could have thought more about that, but got that one. Gives us this nice overhang here. That's good. Get inside here. Oops. Of course, now I've closed off the upstairs, so we've got to figure out a plan to get back up there. But before we do that, let's go ahead and put the windows in, because they're not that difficult. I'm going to go ahead and get my glass planes here. What we're going to do is, in order to keep that same kind of aesthetic that we had getting on the roof pieces over here, we have that every other one going. We're going to get that same flare going here, so we're just going to take out the middle 3 walls and put in glass panes. If you prefer a glass block to give it a more finished look, you certainly, or a flush look, so you don't get that little divot, but I kind of like the divot. That helps with the adding to the darken effect, because we want light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, and to me that pushing it back in gives it that effect, but you know, it's your house. Oops, gotta go inside and get those walls. But that's kind of what we're looking for here. And yes, on purpose, we've done it opposite. So it's light on the top, dark on the bottom. Light on the top, dark on the bottom, dark, light. Yeah. Since we're working on the inside of the house, I don't think we have to worry about the time. Oh, let's just do it just in case. Wouldn't want to bust out one of these windows to find a creeper standing outside. One, two, three, grab the wool. Leaving that, because now we've already got the light, dark, light, dark. So on this side over here is where we're going to have it. And this is the main reason why we did that rebuild with the logs right there in the beginning, is because we needed this space. If we only had the 2 here, we would not be able to get this in the middle of these 2 like that. It would have been right flush against that log, and I didn't, in my brain, it didn't feel like that was going to work out the way I wanted it to. So we went ahead and moved everything over. Oh, darn it. Waste of some glass. And I'm going to go ahead and put out the windows for the front porch here, even though porch is going to be a little bit different, and I can't for the life of me think of how it's going to be in a finished mode yet, but let's go ahead and put them in. Who knows, we may decide to keep them anyway. And just for symmetry's sake, we'll have it here. Come over here, and our last one. Because once we punch our way back upstairs, we're going to do one last set of windows on either end. Alright, so there we go. Now, get some natural light in this house. Yeah, I like that. Okay, to get upstairs, we want a staircase. And do we want a spiral staircase to run up, or do we want regular just stairs getting up there? Let's go with staircase. Staircase right here. So, we need our stairs back. Oops, we don't have stairs. We need to get some. Oakwood planks. This should give us 8. That's more than enough. Okay. Start off right here. Right by the back door. So that way we can go up or out. And it should be enough to get upstairs, and we're going to need a wreck right there. Oops. Doing all sorts of... Oh man, I forgot this was up here. Let's see if this works. Nope, it does not. So unfortunately, we can't have it right in the back because we have that part of our roof that's right there. Make it come over one more. Oh well, I guess we'll just have a double hole and not be able to use that one part because of the... That's so great. Like I said, building on the fly, interesting stuff happens. Now let's put the stairs down. It's a good thing I got 8 now. So now we can come up. Alright, that works. And as I said, we're going to need to wreck this part because that looks awkward on our house here. Oops. Uh-oh. We'll survive. Going through, going through, going through. Alright, let's get those wood planks on there. I need to get light over here in this recesses. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Okay. So I think that's working out. We've got a pretty good one here. Right, we're going to put in our glass windows over here. We're going to leave that very topmost piece of wool, but we're going to wreck the rest of these and leave the bottommost piece. Wow. So here we're going to put glass, glass, glass. And on this side, I want to make it... I think we'll just do the top two. 1, 2... Yep, that's what we want. Huh. Only a half window because of the stairs. Interesting. I'm going to leave it though. I kind of like the way that looks. So, it'll let in a breeze, but you know, it gets hot up here. All these lanterns, sure. Let's do that same on this side. Alright, we've got that going on. Oops, grab that wool. One more here. Let's run downstairs and grab all that wool that fell. Guess nothing. Oh yeah, but look at that. That looks good. I like that. Coming back around here, grabbing, yep, there's a lot of wool. Let's come back to our vantage point here. Yeah, that's turning out really sweet. Alright, now that we got that done, we're going to put a couple of things up on the porch here. We're going to put the oak fence. Don't need a stake right now, so we're going to put that oak fence up. I know that we were going to put it near the top, but that's only going to leave us the one. So the rail of the fence here. Yeah, with the lower hanging roof, that's going to be just fine. So we'll just do that. Put that in there, leave that open to walk in. Then we've got that going on. I think that porch turned out pretty good. Do we want to put it up in here? Yep, I'm actually going to do that. It looks cool. Leave it right there. We don't want it to come all the way out because it's part of the porch aesthetic there. Oh yeah, check that out. That's pretty nice. Now we've got our porch going. We're going to get that same thing on the back end here. Yeah, there we go. Just a little something extra to fill in that gap that we've got, because it did look a little awkward to have that thing hanging like that. Alright, that's good. We're going to need to reset the time. We've got just one more big piece to do, and I think we're all finished for this. We are going to extend a window right out the front here to give it a little bit bigger look, and I think we'll be done. So let's do one more set at a time and then get that started here. So right in the middle of the house, where's the door at? The door is here, so that means this is the middle. Right where these guys are. Good, good. So get our axe, punch right out of there. How big a hole do we want? We need to be able to walk out. So I'm going to take out that one too. And we don't need this here anymore. Okay. So let's make it a 3, just like we were doing with the other windows. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, we would need 4, wouldn't we? Let's go down and take a look. So we want to maintain that same kind of thing going up. Yeah, we're going to do one more in order to keep that line going. This line right here created by these guys, we're going to go up one more. So let's do that. Oops, forgot to put the doors on there. Alright, so let's get that. One, two, three. One, two, three. We have to go four, don't we? Four, four. Have this come across. I'm also going to have this go back. Alright, good, good. That's not bad right there. It's going to get us a good start. And as we said, we're going to get the wool here to go like that. We're going to get the wood planks here. Maybe not. So what we do want to do, oops, we need stairs. Don't have a lot of stairs, so we're going to need to go back and get some more here in a second. But what we do want to do is, same thing that we were doing, so we're going to put stairs, stairs. Only this time, we need to make them hook up with the house here. So, taking this guy out too, is when I go here as well as here, you can see it does that nice little curve piece, which is what we're going to do on all of these here. So on this one, we're going to do the same thing. Uh-oh. I guess we can put a spacer for that. There we go. That worked out. Got the wool. And here, get those stairs back. Oops, and we do need our two outward. There we go, two out. And same thing on here, I'll do it right across the top. Don't need that one. But we do need to replace this one so it gets that nice curve. There we go. Alrighty. Have to do the same thing that we were doing on that other, on our roof in the first place. So we are going to replace this here, there, there, and then the wool, just like that. Yep. Now we're out of stairs. We gotta go get some more. Except for that one here. Sorry if I'm jumping around a lot. I can feel the end in sight, so I'm moving as quickly as I can. Let's just take half of these, turn them into planks, and take a whole stack to give us stairs again. I think that should be good enough for now. Get back up there. You still have to do the other side as well. Oops. Take out both of these. There we go, that's good. And we will need the slabs for this one, because the slabs is going to hook right onto the top of the roof here. Alright, slab. Grab those. Come out here. Oops. I'll be able to get it from you in here. Silly me. Gotta do it this way. Right there, and to match the same aesthetic that we had in the other place, both of those. Go back to the stair there. Backwards, slowly, very top to get that going. There we go. You know what would be good? We should put the rails up here. Yeah, let's do that. Huh. Never mind. Floating. I don't think I like floating rails. We would have to put blocks up here instead, and I don't think I want that. So, we'll leave it alone. Alright. So now we just need to finish up on this part of the thing. Let's go grab those stairs. They're precious commodities for us now. Okay. That's not good. I think we're going to need to put white right there. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's what we're going to need to do. Because that's good enough. We're not going to have it go too far. This is just the roof kind of thing. So, have that. And we will put... We want more wool right there? We want wood planks. Let's go with wood planks. Wood planks seems like the better option. Because we are going to use them to fill in a couple more holes as we're going along. Yep, that'll be good. Okay. So that looks good like that. Which means these guys need to go. 2, 3. We would have just like over there. Let's get the wool, put it here. Oops. Let's grab our stairs. These have to go so we get the curve. I think we need to do all the way down though, don't we? What the? Why does it keep disappearing on us? That's really strange. Let's try it from down here. That comes in. We'll come back over. Strange. Alright, getting that piece on. We'll get that piece on. That piece on. Get these out of here. These have to go too. Alright, and now last bit of this little extension here. Oh sweet, that one hooked up automatically. Alright. We've got this done. Oops. We do need to have one more set come out. Nope, don't do that. There we go. Now we need to get the two of this one out. Here we go. Grab all these stairs from in here. Alright, that doesn't look too bad at all. Alright, let's go give it one more look here. Can't decide if I want to turn those or not. Let's do that. Let's turn these three. Or two, I should say. So all we have to do is like that. Yep, I think that's better. Let's do that on this side, and then we're done with this extension. So 1 and 2 here. So turning these stairs. Turn. Turn. There we go. Put in the glass. Oops. Give me those stairs. So where's the glass? Here's the glass. Oops, we already had it out. It's number 7. Alright, so now we can look out the front window there. We got these side windows. We are almost done. We want those sticking out though. I think we can get away with taking them. Yeah. These guys don't need to be here. They helped us build, but we don't need to keep them there. So that is good. And we do want to take and fill these things in. It looks a little awkward having that 1 by 1 space there. Unfortunately, just not a good way to do that with the stairs unless we put blocks. If you wanted to just block up the whole thing, go straight down with the blocks. That would give it the wall you need in order to come up here. You know what? I don't like the bang the head method, so let's just do it. And we're going to cover stairs this way. So, there's my planks. Planks go there. Gives a nice aesthetic to the house. We put a bench or something there. And get up. Alright, that'll work. And so now I'm going to put the lights here, and here, and one up there. Again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, again, it's not going to let me put it there. Shoot, I forgot about that. It will let me put them on those though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Huh. Nope. Okay, I think we're about finished. The house looks good on the inside. Plenty of room and space to put some furniture in. Enough natural light in here that we don't need these guys on the floor anymore. You figure that out when you start decorating your house. Because this looks good in here. Come out to the porch. Nice couple places to sit and look around. Say howdy to your friends as they come walking on by. Come look over here. Oh yeah, take a look at that. I do like the new addition we've got up on the front. Oops, I'm not going to be able to see it. Huh. Trees in the way. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. There we are. This is our house, and thanks for watching. It's just a simple build, something for you guys to play around with. Oops, this way is the way we want to go, huh? So thanks for sticking with me, and we got a cool house out of the deal. So until next time, I'm Austineze, and this was a Let's Build.